Sarah, what in the world did you do to the plants in the garden? The beautiful roses, the hydrangeas that were just blooming so perfectly, the perennials I'd nurtured for years. They're all withered, lifeless. It looks like a disaster zone out here. What happened?
Oh, those? Yeah, I just sprayed them with some weed killer. What's the big deal? They were getting out of control anyway.
What's the big deal? Sarah, what did you do? All those plants, the ones that were thriving just yesterday, bursting with color and life, they've just shriveled up and died in an instant. How could you do such a thing? I spent every single day out here tending to them, watering them, talking to them. It was my sanctuary, my joy, my efforts, my time, my passion, all of it, completely wiped out in a single thoughtless act.
But Eleanor, you know, when there are plants, bugs come too, don't they? And honestly, I really hate bugs. Like, truly despise them. They creep me out. They get into the house, they crawl on everything. It's just gross. So, I had no choice but to spray them with weed killer. It was the only way to get rid of the bug problem. My comfort, my peace of mind. It was at stake.
No choice? Sarah, why do you always do things like this without even asking me? This garden, the patch of land right here, I've been taking care of it for literally decades. Since before you were even a thought, I was out here cultivating, planning, dreaming. This soil, these flowers, they hold so many memories for me. Every single bloom, every harvest, every new growth was a testament to years of dedicated effort. Don't you know I spend every single day tending to my flowers, especially in the spring and summer? I thought you understood how much this meant to me. It's not just a patch of dirt. It's a living legacy.
I know, but so what? That's your problem, not mine. The reality is, this garden, this entire property for that matter, is ours now. It belongs to Thomas and me. So, whether we decide to spray it with weed killer, pave it over, or turn it into a miniature golf course, it's entirely our decision. It's our right as the owners. Can you please stop acting like you own the place all the time? It's truly getting on my nerves. You might have lived here your whole life, but those days are over. We've moved into the 21st century, and things are different now.
What are you talking about, ours? This was always my home, my land.
Oh, please, don't tell me you've forgotten. We tore down your old, dilapidated house, didn't we? The one that was practically falling apart in the suburbs of Phoenix. And then we built this beautiful brand new two-family home, a split level, right here on this property. You agreed to it, remember? And at that time, you willingly changed the ownership of this land, the deed, to your son, Thomas's name, didn't you? It was all legally documented, signed, and witnessed. It's official. Therefore, this is no longer your house or your land, Eleanor. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us, Thomas and me, his wife. It's our property, our investment, our future. You're just living here, a guest in our home.
That's true, yes. But to suddenly use weed killer to destroy something I cared for so deeply without a single word of warning, that's just too much. It's beyond inconsiderate. You could have at least consulted me a little, couldn't you? A simple conversation, a heads up, anything. We share this space. I thought we had an understanding, a mutual respect.
Not at all. There was no need for consultation. It's absolutely not okay. It's your fault for growing plants on land that isn't yours to begin with. You're the one who overstepped. You knew the boundaries, or you should have. You were presumptuous to assume you could continue doing whatever you wanted. And frankly, your gardening habits were attracting all sorts of creepy critters like aphids, spider mites, and slugs, which I've already explained is unacceptable. So, consider this your official notice. Also, I'll be sending you a bill for the weed killer later. It wasn't cheap, you know. In the future, please don't plant any more plants in our garden. Consider it off limits. Permanently. This isn't a negotiation.
Mom, you won't believe it! Listen to this! The bank's loan application finally seems to be going through! I just got off the phone with the loan officer at the First National Bank of Arizona. They're doing the final checks, but it looks like we're on track! Can you believe it? This means I'll finally be able to get a loan in my name! After all this time, all the stress, all the rejections, it's actually happening! I'm so incredibly relieved I could almost cry! It feels like a massive weight has been lifted from my shoulders, a weight that has been crushing me for months, for years even!
Oh, Thomas, my dear boy, that's wonderful news! Truly fantastic! I knew you could do it. I never doubted you for a second. And Thomas, please don't ever apologize for anything. You've been through so much. I know it must have been incredibly tough on you carrying this burden.
Mom, I really have to apologize. I've caused you so much trouble, so much stress. I mean, honestly, it's because of my inadequacy, my failure to secure a loan on my own, that you had to take on the original loan for this two-family home in the first place. You've been covering the monthly repayments, that huge $2,000 every single month, all this time. You've been shouldering my financial responsibility, and I feel terrible about it. It's not fair to you, especially with your fixed income. I know it's been a strain, and I'm just so sorry.
Don't you dare say you're inadequate, Thomas. Never. And the loan application failing initially wasn't your fault, was it? We both know exactly whose fault that was. If Sarah had simply stuck to our original plan, if she had continued working as planned, with both of you contributing to the household income, getting a loan would have been a breeze. It was all meticulously calculated, a guaranteed approval with your combined salaries. We had everything mapped out, every contingency accounted for.
Yeah, well, Sarah, she just suddenly decided she wanted to be a stay-at-home wife. She quit her job without consulting anyone, without a single discussion with me or you. Just up and left her position at the Phoenix advertising agency. And on top of that, she went ahead and added all those insanely expensive options to the house without telling us. The gourmet kitchen with the imported marble, the custom-designed master bathroom with the soaking tub, the high-end smart home system, the landscaping package, the list goes on. She just kept adding things, driving the cost up, completely exceeding the budget we had meticulously set. Because of that, no bank, not a single one in Arizona, would approve the loan application. We were rejected by every major lender in Phoenix, Scottsdale, even Flagstaff. Our credit was stretched, our income suddenly halved. It was a nightmare.
I remember. It was a very difficult time. You were so distraught.
I had to beg and grovel, Mom. I had to go on my knees, practically prostrate myself to get you to agree to take on the loan in your name. I swore I'd pay you back. I swore I'd find a way. You were my only hope. I couldn't bear the thought of Sarah's disappointment, of our dream home crumbling before it was even built. So, it was just a temporary solution, right? Until I could get a loan approved somewhere else, somewhere that would look past the initial hurdles.
Yes, that's right. Just a temporary measure. But you actually found a bank willing to work with you. You did it! You truly pulled off a miracle, Thomas. What a feat! I knew you had it in you. You've always been resourceful and determined.
I know. Moving to New York and taking that new job with the tech firm, even with the intense hours, was absolutely the right move. The significant increase in my annual income really made the difference. It's still super tight and the numbers are razor thin, but it looks like the loan application is finally going to pass. It's on the verge of approval, Mom. They just need to finalize the paperwork.
Super tight doesn't matter, Thomas, even if it's just barely. As long as the application goes through, that's all that matters. You'll be able to manage the repayments. I know you can definitely handle it without any problems. You're responsible and hardworking. As soon as the application is approved, we'll immediately begin the process to refinance the loan. We'll get everything transferred. Then, finally, the house and land will be in your name, clear and free. It's going to be such a relief for everyone.
Mom, I'm so sorry for pushing the loan onto you for so long, for burdening you with this for what felt like an eternity. I know you must have hated taking on such a massive loan at your age. Deep down, it must have been a constant worry. I appreciate your sacrifice more than words can say.
Don't be silly, Thomas. I never hated it. I always believed you would find a way, that you would make it work. I know, my son. I trusted you completely, so it was okay. More importantly, you worked so incredibly hard in such a short amount of time, pushing through all those obstacles, finding a new job, proving your worth. You truly went above and beyond. That's my son, after all. You've always been a fighter.
It's all thanks to your cooperation, Mom. I couldn't have done any of this without you. Just agreeing to put the loan in your name was more than enough, a huge act of generosity. But then you went even further, paying that $2,000 a month for the loan until I settled into my new job in New York and got on my feet. Because of that, I was able to focus entirely on my job search to make the right career move and to get financially stable. I didn't have to worry about the immediate burden of the house payments. It made all the difference.
Well, I was happy to help. A mother always wants to see her son succeed.
So, Mom, once the loan refinancing is successfully completed, how about we have a small celebration? A nice dinner out, maybe downtown, or a weekend trip to a cozy inn, wherever you want to go. My treat, we deserve it.
No, that's all right, Thomas. You don't have to do that. Just knowing you're set is celebration enough for me.
No, Mom, really. Instead of a celebration, I'd rather you let me pay you back for all the loan payments you've made so far. Every single penny of that $2,000 a month, and I'll add a little extra on top, a significant amount as a token of my sincere gratitude. A way to show you how much I truly appreciate your sacrifice and support. I've been saving every spare dime for this.
Oh my. Well, that would be wonderful, Thomas. That's incredibly generous of you. I'm very touched.
Honestly, Mom, thank you for everything. Thank you for always helping me, for believing in me, for sacrificing so much for me. From now on, you can leave everything to me. The loan, the house, everything.
Get your things, Eleanor. Pack up your bags right now and get out. I've already put your luggage, what little there was, outside the front door. So take it and disappear from this house permanently. And don't you dare come back. Go on, hurry up.
Excuse me? My dear, what on earth are you talking about? Did I leave something embarrassing lying around? I was so sure I cleaned the entire house, top to bottom, before I left this morning. I even wiped down the kitchen counters and tidied up the den. I thought I was being so careful.
It's not about that. It's not about anything you left out. Your very presence, living here with us, is the embarrassment. Having you around is a constant source of shame for me. I was so looking forward to a fun, relaxing day with my friends today, a chance to unwind and share some laughs. But because of you, because of your very existence under this roof, the whole day was ruined. Everything is completely trashed. It's all your fault.
I'm truly sorry, Sarah, but I don't understand what you're talking about. The situation is completely unclear. Did one of your friends say something cruel to you? Did something happen that upset you so badly?
Yes, they all went on and on bragging about their mothers-in-law. Every single one of them. The friends I invited over today, they all live with their mothers-in-law. Every last one of them. So, I thought today would be a fantastic day to bond over shared complaints about mothers-in-law. A real gossip session. A chance to air our grievances and get some sympathy. But no, it turns out I'm the only one who has a terrible mother-in-law. I'm the odd one out. It's not fair.
They all said their mothers-in-law are kind, devoted, and absolutely amazing? That they're the best?
Yes, and get this. Apparently, their mothers-in-law individually give them pocket money on the sly, like a personal allowance, and they do everything around the house. They handle all the chores, all the cooking, all the cleaning, the laundry, everything. And they're brilliant at home gardening. So good that their families barely have to spend any money on groceries. Can you believe that? But I have nothing like that to brag about. Not a single heartwarming story about my mother-in-law.
And I'm supposed to be blamed for that? Is that what you're saying?
Of course, absolutely. You're my mother-in-law living under the same roof as me, aren't you? So it's your job to make sure I don't get embarrassed. It's your responsibility to uphold my social standing. You should be actively working to make me look good to my friends. You're failing at your one job.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Well, Eleanor, you never once gave me any pocket money, did you? My friends get $200 a month from their mothers-in-law every single month.
I'm a retired woman, Sarah. I live on a budget. I barely have enough for my own needs. I'm on a fixed income myself. And right now, there are all sorts of other expenses, aren't there? Like the house, for instance. So no, I haven't given you any extra money. What do you expect?
Then at least do the housework. My friends said their mothers-in-law do all the chores.
Others are others, and we are us, Eleanor. We made a rule before we moved in together, didn't we? We explicitly agreed that we would each be responsible for our own affairs. And besides, you're a stay-at-home wife now, aren't you?
Well, you still need to pull your own weight around there. What about the home garden, then? My friends' mothers-in-law grow everything.
I was actually preparing the garden to switch from flowers to vegetables and fruits. I was planning to plant tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and herbs, dreaming of fresh produce. But you turned the soil into barren land with that weed killer, didn't you? Nothing will grow there now because of you. It's completely ruined.
Ugh, what is it with you? What are you saying? Are you implying that everything is my fault?
Yes, well, fault might be a strong word, but I certainly think this is beyond unreasonable.
What? If it was about the garden, you should have told me first. Then I might not have sprayed it with weed killer, would I? You kept me in the dark. Anyway, I was utterly humiliated today because of you, Eleanor. My friends felt sorry for me because I had to live with such a terrible mother-in-law. They were giving me pity, so get out! Just disappear from this house, you awful old woman!
If you want to talk about awful, Sarah, you're the one acting completely out of line. I'm listening to you, and I'm speechless. Your insolence and arrogance are truly astounding. I don't even have words for it.
Shut up! You're a freeloading old hag of a mother-in-law who offers absolutely no benefits to me by living here. What was the point of having you move in? You're just a parasite on a pension. Get out! There's no advantage to having you here, and you are just in the way. You're a burden.
All right, Sarah. If that's how you feel, then fine. Have it your way. I'll leave just as you wish. I'll pack up whatever little belongings I have left and I'll be out of your hair. But in return, I won't help you with anything anymore. From now on, you and Thomas can figure out how to pay the loan yourselves. You're on your own.
From now on? What are you talking about? Thomas is perfectly capable of paying the loan for this two-family house. We never relied on you, a woman on a pension, for a single penny. You're just trying to make yourself seem important.
I'm sorry, but Thomas hasn't paid a single cent. Not one payment, Sarah. Not ever. He's been relying on me, a woman on a pension, all this time.
What? What are you talking about? He's never paid. Why? Why would you be covering the loan for this house?
Because the loan application failed, didn't it? All thanks to you. You wanted to build a house, but the foundation was too expensive and you couldn't afford it on your own. So you came to me for advice, didn't you? You asked me if you could build a house on this land, my land, if we lived together in a two-family home. I was happy about the idea of living with my son and his wife, and I gladly accepted your proposal.
What does that have to do with anything? Building a house on your husband's family's land is a common thing, isn't it? Lots of people do that.
Yes, up until that point, it was a perfectly normal story, and everything was going smoothly. But that's when your selfish demands began, Sarah. If both you and my son were working full-time, there would have been no problem with the loan. But then you suddenly decided you wanted to be a stay-at-home wife, and you quit your job without a word. And what's more, you started adding expensive options, saying you wanted a house that would look good on Instagram, going wild with all the upgrades. Because of that, every single bank, from the smallest credit union to the largest national bank, rejected the loan.
So that's what happened.
Yes, that's what happened. The whole idea of the two-family house almost fell through, but then Thomas came to me begging, literally on his knees. He said you were so excited about the house and he still wanted to build it. He swore he wouldn't cause me any trouble and asked if I would take out the loan in my name instead. That's why I decided to help him. Since I took out the loan, this house and land are still legally mine. And until Thomas settled into his new job and got on his feet, I was covering the $2,000 monthly loan payments.
Then this two-family house, it's not mine? The loan was taken out by Eleanor. The house and land aren't ours?
That's right, they're not. And yet, you've been strutting around here acting like you own the place, completely oblivious. We were being considerate by not telling you everything, but even so, your selfish and arrogant behavior has been absolutely outrageous, wouldn't you agree? Your actions were completely unacceptable. But don't worry about the future. Thomas finally found a bank that will give him a loan. Once the refinancing process is complete, the house will be officially yours, fair and square. You'll be the rightful owners.
Really? Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? Then there's no problem at all, is there? I got all stressed out for nothing.
Well, that's assuming the refinancing goes through smoothly, of course.
Ha! In that case, I'll take my bags and go right now.
Mom, I heard about what Sarah did. I'm so sorry. I can't believe she tried to kick you out of the house. That's just unbearable.
It's all right, Thomas. Don't worry about me. More importantly, you need to finalize that refinancing for Sarah quickly. From now on, you won't have my help with the loan.
About that, Mom. Actually, the loan application fell through again.
What? What do you mean? But you said just the other day that the application was finally going to be approved. You got that new job, your income went up, there shouldn't have been any problems with the review.
No, Mom, my application was perfectly fine. I had all my ducks in a row. But then they discovered I had debt.
Debt? What debt?
Well, it wasn't debt that I created. It turns out Sarah was racking up debt on a family credit card that was in my name. I had given her one of my cards for household expenses, trusting her with the finances. I'd given her complete control over the household budget, so I had no idea. She was going absolutely wild with cash advances and credit card spending. It was unbelievable.
Oh dear, if it's enough to prevent a loan approval, it must be quite a lot, wouldn't you say?
I checked all the statements, every single transaction. It was all spent on her personal shopping, high-end spas, designer clothes, luxury handbags. The spending was especially excessive in the last week. I always suspected she had a bit of a spending problem, but I never imagined it was this bad. This confirms it.
You mean you knew about this, Thomas?
You knew, Mom?
Of course, I'm with her all day. I noticed an awful lot of packages addressed to her arriving almost every day, delivered right to the doorstep. I kept wondering what she was buying.
So that's what it was. And what about the house, Mom? What are we going to do now? We'll have to find another bank that will approve the loan, won't we? But with all that debt, it's going to be extremely difficult, if not impossible. Perhaps we should just sell the house, don't you think? We have no right to say anything, Mom. None at all. I'll pack our bags immediately and we'll leave. You can sell the house. Of course, I'll pay back all the loan payments you've made so far, every cent. And if the sale of the house results in a loss, I'll cover that too. I promise I won't let you lose any money on this, Mom. Not a single dollar.
That would be a great help, Thomas. Thank you.
And I'm going to divorce Sarah. I just can't live with her anymore. I swore I'd make her happy for the rest of her life, no matter how selfish or stubborn she was. I truly tried my best to keep that promise, but I can't do it anymore. She kicked you out of the house, and now this hidden debt? There's no love left. I can't devote myself to someone like that. I'm utterly exhausted.
You've done more than enough, Thomas. You've been incredibly patient and resilient.
So, I'll start the divorce proceedings right away. I hope it goes smoothly.
What am I going to do, Eleanor? Thomas just served me with divorce papers. He just handed them to me without a word. He said he's reached his limit with me. What am I going to do?
Oh, already? He's already brought the divorce papers from the courthouse in Phoenix. He moves quickly, doesn't he? And besides, are you really surprised?
Wait, and is it true? Is he really going to sell this house? This beautiful, brand new two-family home we just built? It's brand new. We just moved in.
You have no right to complain about that, Sarah. It's my house, my land. I can do whatever I want with it, can't I? Just like you, Sarah, when you sprayed the weed killer, completely oblivious to everything. It would have been better if Thomas's loan application had gone through, wouldn't it? But you created all that pointless debt.
Pointless? They weren't pointless. They were all necessary purchases. Of course they were. We built a brand new house, didn't we? So it's only natural to want to beautify it with various new interiors and decor. And I always dreamed of an elegant, leisurely life as a stay-at-home wife. So naturally my shopping increased. It's completely understandable.
Understandable? I don't think it's an amount you can justify, Sarah. You maxed out all your cash advance loans, didn't you? And it looks like you went on an even bigger spending spree just this past week.
I'm not the one who's wrong. It's all your fault.
My fault? How so?
Because you didn't do anything for me, like my friends' mothers-in-law do. That's why I wanted to brag to my friends, too. So I bought things and posted about them on social media, saying they were gifts from my mother-in-law. Don't you understand? It was a lie, wasn't it? I had to make it up. My friends were all bragging, and it was so painful for me. I hated being the only one who had to complain about her mother-in-law. I didn't know it would come to this. It's unfair. It's so unfair.
Unfair or I didn't know. You're not a child, Sarah. Why do you think things turned out this way? You finally had a beautiful brand new house, a house with all the custom options you wanted, a house to brag about. You even became a stay-at-home wife. You should have achieved all your dreams.
But I didn't achieve them. You achieved them for me, and others achieved them for me. And this is the result. Next time, you need to earn a wonderful house with your own strength, your own efforts. No, please, that's impossible for me. I don't have a job anymore, and I'm being served with divorce papers. Please, Eleanor. I'll apologize for everything I've done. Please don't sell the house, and please convince Thomas to reconsider the divorce.
And what would be the benefit to me in doing that, Sarah?
What?
If there's no benefit to me, then it's only natural for me not to help you, isn't it? Just like you, Sarah, when you kicked out the mother-in-law who offered no benefits. Well then, Sarah, go on. Next time, make your own dreams come true, with your own strength. Soon after, Thomas and Sarah's divorce was finalized. Sarah, in a fit of rage, lashed out at her friends, accusing them of making her brag and demanding they take responsibility for her situation. Consequently, she lost all of her friends. She attempted to return to her parents' home in New Jersey, but her younger brother and his wife were already living there, leaving no room for her. With nowhere else to go, Sarah is now sleeping in her parents' living room, working at a local convenience store in Trenton to pay off the substantial debt she accumulated from her extravagant shopping. As for me, Eleanor, the two-family home sold for more than I expected. I used the proceeds to fulfill my long-held dream of living in a luxurious penthouse apartment in a high-rise in downtown Phoenix. It turns out this new life is far more comfortable and convenient than I could have imagined, and honestly, Sarah, as terrible as her actions were, I'm strangely grateful to her. She unwittingly gave me the perfect reason to sell the house and finally achieve my dream.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.